0.6 of an inch there at 100 yards. Range 1,067 yards. Miss, 6 o'clock. Hit. Hit.
Hey guys, and welcome to Ozzie Reviews. Well, today I'm checking out the Lithgow LA102 crossover in 308 Winchester. Now let me go ahead and just clear the rifle. You can see there's nothing in it. Now if you've got the synthetic version, guys, it comes with a spare spacer for the buttstock and also the LA102 manual. Now I'll start off with a run-by of it for you. The calibers available in the LA102 is 223, 243 and 308. So naturally this one is in 308. And you can get a couple of different versions too. So I've got the black on black, which I think looks really nice. The black Cerakote on the black synthetic stock. You can also get it in a laminate stock and then a walnut / timber stock. So depending on which one you got will depend on the actual overall weight of the rifle. The one I've got here is 3.5 kilos or 7.7 pounds. If you got it the laminate or the walnut stock, it's a little bit heavier, 3.7 kilos or 8.1 pounds. Now the overall length of the rifle, if you've got the synthetic stock, you can actually adjust it a little bit with the spacers, the overall length. So it's going to be between 106 centimeters to 108 centimeters, or about 41 inches to 42.5 inches. If you have the laminate or the walnut stock, obviously you can't put the spacers in them. So you've got an overall length there of 107 centimeters or 42 inches. Now the barrel on this is 22 inches or 56 centimeters. Okay, it is actually floated. You've got a semi-matched chamber, so I'm expecting some good accuracy. 1 in 10 twists, 6 grooves. Now it's a military grade cold hammer forged steel barrel. This is designed on the same machine as what they do the barrels for the F90 assault rifle on. So they do advertise that you are assured of some decent accuracy from it. Now it is a varmint or medium varmint profile, I should say. So you can see as it tapers down and then comes to the end here, and we've got a threaded end here. Now the threaded end is an M14 by 1 right hand. Now the receiver is also made from high tensile steel, coated in the black Cerakote, as I touched on before. You've got a full length Picatinny rail at the top there of the receiver, and basically the optic I've got on top here, guys, is one of my favourites, the Trijicon 3-9 by 40. I just got some loophole rings there, Picatinny rings, and I'm sure this is going to do the job quite well. Now the bolt is built like a tank, seriously, like very sturdy, but the action on this thing is super smooth. Honestly guys, I'm saying like it's definitely on par with a ticker action. Like just listen to this. Just super smooth, really beautiful. Now you've got this tactical bolt knob at the end, which is really nice, to grip. You've got a 3-position safety here. So obviously there, fully forward, you can fire it. If you click it round 1 click, okay, you can't fire it and you can't open or cycle the action. Move it all the way around to the next click. You can actually cycle the action, but you can't fire it. All the way back around again, and then you can fire it. Just listen to that, nice crisp trigger. Now the trigger is a single stage trigger. It's adjustable for weight, sear engagement, and draw length. So really good. You've got a proper match grade trigger in this. Factory set at 1.5 kilos or 3.3 pounds, but you can adjust it from 0.75 of a kilo or 1.65 pounds up to 1.9 kilo or 4.11 pounds. So honestly guys, you could have it almost like a hair trigger, but for me the sweet spot is about 2 pounds. I like my triggers around 2 to 2.5 pounds. Now detachable magazine here, just polymer, single stack, and holds 3 rounds in 308 and 243. I believe it's going to be a 4-round magazine, guys, for the 223. Now the stock here, synthetic, as I said, just really nice. You know, it's molded with the tough material, same as what they do for the F90 assault rifle. It's the same durable material. It just looks really nice. We've got the Lithgow emblem at the bottom there. We've got a sling stud at the back, and you've got 2 at the front there, which is great because you put a bipod on there, you've still got 1 spare. I've just thrown my Harris bipod on here, and that should get us going for the review anyway. The grips here just molded in really nicely. At the back we've got 2 spaces that basically come with the rifle, and the third if you want to add it, and then just a nice rubber kick pad, which obviously is good for 308. Now guys, it is made here in Australia, and I have touched on this with the other Lithgow rifles that I've reviewed. The sense of pride it gives me to actually see a quality rifle or a quality series of rifles made right here in Australia is just fantastic. We can get all the spare parts we need for them. You know, we're not having to send firearms back overseas for repairs, things like that. There's just so many pluses and benefits of having a quality Australian made firearm. So we certainly hope this is going to work out for us. I feel quite confident it will, guys, because now having owned 2 of the previous Lithgows in the 101 series, honestly I can't see why this series isn't going to work well for us. Alright, so I'll touch quickly on the price, guys. About $1,300 for the synthetic version, and about $1,400 for the walnut or laminate version. Let's get out on the farm now, guys. I'm super excited to put this rifle through its paces.
Alright guys, we've got a wide range of ammunition here to put through the 308 today. Now we've got everything from match to various different types of hunting ammunition, and in particular the hunting ammunition that's very popular here in Australia. So we're going to start off with the Federal 130 grain Speer hollow points. Then we'll move up to the outdoor sporting agencies or Buffalo River 135 grain Sierra hollow points. Then we'll move on to the Hornady Whitetail, which is loaded with a 150 grain interlock projectile. Then we'll go on to one of my favourites, which is the Outback ammunition loaded with the 165 grain Sierra Gameking. Just an unreal round that for hunting. And then we'll finish up with a bit of match ammunition. So we've got the Outback ammo loaded with the 168 grain Sierra Matchking. So we've got a 3-round mag, as you guys know, so let's do 3-shot groups out there at 100 and see which ammunition the Lithgow favours. Okay, so let's take a look here at 100, guys. We started off with the Federal, beautiful little cluster there. So let's measure that. So we're at 1/2 inch with 3 shots there at 100. So very, very happy with that. Then we come down to the OSA, or Buffalo River ammunition. I think the wind got behind a little bit of that there, but we're also at 1/2 inch there as well. Maybe just a tad more, maybe 0.6. Yeah, 0.6 of an inch. So still very impressive. Then when we went up to the Hornady American Whitetail, I don't know what was happening there, but it certainly doesn't like that ammunition. So we're out at 1.7 inches. So yeah, definitely don't recommend that one. Then we come up to the Outback Ammo with the 165 grain Sierra Gamekings. Beautiful, nice, even cluster there. Under an inch for sure. Yep. We're at 1/2 inch there as well. So that's really good. Then when we come down to the Outback Ammo, the 168 grain Sierra Matchking. First 2 shots, absolutely beautiful, just hole through hole. Then we had a bit of wind come across and the 3rd shot went over there, and I was really disappointed in myself there. But anyhow, let's measure it how it is in the real conditions. And we're just over an inch, 1.1, probably, yeah, 1.1 inches. I mean, look, if we'd kept it there, I mean, we would have been just, what, 0.1, 0.2 of an inch. It's just absolutely beautiful there. So what I might do, guys, is, depending on which game you'd go for, would depend on which ammo you'd favour through the Lithgow. Now, I'm actually going to do a little bit more in this review with the rifle. I want to stretch it out a bit and just see how we go with the accuracy at longer range. So I'm definitely going to use that 168 grain Sierra Matchking for that. But what we might do is just show you a few little demos of the 165 grain Sierra Gameking and just how much energy we've got behind that and why I like it for hunting. Okay, so what I've done, guys, is just made a couple of adjustments there on the scope for the 168 grain Sierra Matchking from Outback Ammo. Now, if I had 5 shots this time, I just want to see how consistent this ammo is, and there's the results. In the real conditions, with the wind, we have 0.6 of an inch there at 100 yards. So anyone who says that the Lithgow LA102 doesn't shoot honestly doesn't know what they're talking about. There's the results right there. So to make this even more of a test, guys, I've got a gong. We're out at some serious distance. Let's put that Lithgow through its paces. Range 601 yards. Hit. range 800 yards. Hit. 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 Range 1,067 yards. Miss, 6 o'clock. Hit. Hit. Miss, 12 o'clock. Hit. 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 Alright guys, I'm going to wrap up with my final thoughts on the Lithgow LA102 and 308. Seriously, is there anything more I have to say than what I've shown you here guys to prove the accuracy of this rifle? At 100 yards we're getting the majority of ammunition shooting at half an inch or better. Then when we're shooting out at the gong there, 600, 800 and even out here to 1,067 yards out of really a sporter type firearm with a 9 power optic on it. Yes, for those of you who are wondering, I definitely ran out of elevation there and I was having to guess and aim about 30 meters higher than the target up the hill to be able to put them on target there at the gong at that distance. But hey, I was able to do it. That's how accurate the rifle is. Now, I love the adjustable trigger, the manipulation of the bolt, just brilliant. Everything about it I love, but there's one thing that I'd love to see from Lithgow as an option. I would really like to see a tactical type aluminium chassis for the LA102 and a 10 round magazine, because you could really get out there and honestly, in my personal view, compete against the best of them with a rifle that's basically a tenth of the cost. Anyhow guys, that's my final thoughts on it. I have absolutely no negatives about this rifle, and for the price, honestly, if you're looking for a 308, you can't go past this. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed the review, so till next time, we'll catch you then.